namaste. Namaste, namaste. And Dalai Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark, dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy, tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, run another level, watch my glow. I'll be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Shot now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water. Now listen to me, yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna run down, gonna hunt down a bad man like prey. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire ablaze. Gonna run down a bad man today. Said the ragamuffin man, them not play. My bloodline everywhere, they got it coming in waves. You know the struggling ain't living, so the hustle comes easy. So listen up when they hear me say, watch out now, come heavy water. Heads high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and peak the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Is complete to Colt. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looking to the air here. Culp with a catch. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Complete out to the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Now Camarda on to send it away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Young working from the gun. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap now to Young. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Launches one deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught, nice gain left side. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pull out in front further, 13-zip. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Camarda on to send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 6, no.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38.
19, Tiger, 19,
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that... Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 42. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Young to throw. He finds Johnson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now it's Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Give now to the running back. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Giants make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting at the 10. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ryan.
Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and just 2 to go. He's going to throw this one. He's on the move. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Bucks ready to send it away on 4th as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Young on the play action. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Running for the marker on 2nd. He's out in the clear. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. From the red zone now. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the New York touchdown. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie things up at 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And this one will not make it to the landing zone, so the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Handoff now from the gun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're throwing it into the hands of Culp. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some juice on it. It is caught at the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now. Young gets this to Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. That's complete right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, New York! The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game at 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought 1st half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just 1 snap later.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They motion the slot man right. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 right here.
On 2nd and 10, Young hits his running back. By a man, and now he's in the clear. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Go.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Buying some time right. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he gets them the first. Not the biggest gain on the reverse, but it got what they needed. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Cut out left.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70
They motion the tight end over. Young working from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Hand off to the back. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
We're down to 1 quarter before we...
With the score,
Ready.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing from the gun here. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. Hits the 20. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Camarda on to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go,
shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Motion man sent left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Young on the play action. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go.
They'll send him over right. From the gun, here's a handoff. No one around. He's got space. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Out of the gun, Young. He has room past the 25. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
3rd and 4.
19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19.
He'll throw it. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Hands are 11. Hands are 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. 70 range. 70 range. Check go.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy in. Jack Panther. 7
Plowing up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Buccaneers want to end it in regulation if they can. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's
It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Back at 60. Warriors 70.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Colt. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers jump in front late. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Camarda on to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
18 run.
He'll look to throw it. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19. Check go.
He'll throw it yet again. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hand for 11.
Now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw, Young. All in left side. Oh no, the ball is loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this... on first down. It really can. I mean, balls...
Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Ready up.
2nd and 3 now.
70 range. 7, go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the 17. Catch is made in close. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he's got a man complete. And he won't reach the end zone. The defense gets the stop they need, and that could win them this game. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Show you love.